Hello everybody, my name is Maddie and welcome to r/Bridezillas. Today we're going to dive into, a Bridezilla story. Bridezilla ruins her own wedding, demands bridal party pay for her canceled wedding. Oh god. This is from, Erhun? I believe that's how you pronounce it. Alright, let's just dive into it. Starting the year strong, I swear. So, my friend Dana, 29 female, was supposed to be getting married this past Sunday, January 14th. The wedding got canceled and things had gotten very crazy. Dana was getting married to Josh, a 32 male. She's still in college with me and asked a few friends from college, myself included, to be her bridal party. Now, from the start, this wedding has been a disaster. I'm just going to point out a few of the crazy stuff we dealt with. 1. She refused to invite my best friend, who she's supposedly good friends with, because she thinks we're lesbian lovers. We're not. Oh, fantastic. She's homophobic, I guess. What the fuck? Already. 2. She had us go into the dress fitting and then demanded each of us pay $2,000 each for our dresses. Apparently, she had a specific style she wanted. I can afford it, but I won't buy a $2,000 dress for one event. Some of the girls in the bridal party don't have that flexibility with money. 3. Apparently, Josh couldn't invite any single females that were not blood relatives of him. So if he had any female friends, they were axed. 4. One of the girls in the bridal party doesn't drink because of her religion. Dana accused her of being pregnant in front of her friends and almost got her kicked out of her house. She was not pregnant and she dropped from the bridal party. She was a class act, though, and never bad-talked Dana. Just said she couldn't make it. We found out about it pretty much on the day of the wedding. 5. She tried to make us cancel our holidays with our families to instead go with her to a destination bachelorette party. I work full-time even during holidays, so I told her that was not happening. More of the bridesmaids said similar things, and she dropped it. That's just 5 things of countless drama this wedding was having before the day. Now the meat of the story comes on the wedding day. The day started horrible. Dana was having a meltdown because apparently the flower girl had to cancel because she has chicken pox. Oh no! She was threatening to sue the mother unless she brought this sick 3-year-old to the wedding. Josh apparently was able to calm her down from this starter outburst, and we began preparations. A sick 3-year-old with chicken pox? That poor baby. The whole day she had constant outbursts. She made people cry. Like wedding staff and bridesmaids. The maid of honor deserves a medal for the amount of diplomacy and bullshit control she had to do. I, for the most part, took the easy route and decided to work outside the bridal suite, like checking flowers, making sure food was okay, basically any excuse not to be around the bride. Eventually I had my makeup and hair done, then the bride asked for a little bit of alone time to decompress from the stress. We didn't even fight it. You could not see a group of women run faster away. Wedding was starting in 30 minutes, so we figured she would be fine alone for that little. I spent those 30 minutes just sitting in the chapel with my phone. It had to be about 5 minutes before the start of the wedding when maid of honor came over to tell me the wedding was canceled. I asked her what happened. Maid of honor: Dana was having a quickie with Josh's uncle in the room. Josh caught them. I just stared at the maid of honor with my mouth pretty much about to reach the floor. She told me to run and that she was trying to get as many people out before things exploded. So I quickly got my purse, gathered the 2 bridesmaids that were carpooling with me, and we left like the devil was after us. I checked with the other bridesmaid, and all had escaped. Thank goodness. That night, I called the maid of honor to check what happened, and the tea was bad. Apparently, and rightfully, Josh called off the wedding, called her a few names, told off his uncle, and has since left with his mates to, I hope, have the biggest single man party ever. I feel so bad for him. He's an absolute gem of a man. He apparently also told Dana and her parents that she will be paying the cancellation fees. According to maid of honor, Dana's father told her in front of everyone that she was paying for it on her own for being a slut. I thought that was the end of it. I made the choice to separate myself from this mess, until I got a call from Dana not even an hour ago, demanding $5,000 to help pay her cancellation fees. According to Dana, it was our duty as the bridal party to pay her cancellation fees. I obviously told her no, and that she might as well lose my number. I am never speaking to this woman again. Good for you. This has been pretty much the reaction of all bridesmaids and the maid of honor. By the way, maid of honor? Josh's older sister. If this is real, this is a fucking train wreck. Jesus Christ. OP, you're in like a Lifetime movie or something. Good lord. Alright, and then we have a small update. Hey guys! I know a lot of people want to know what happened. After talking to Josh yesterday, he asked me to only say that he's okay, figuring things out, and moving on. We're going to stay friends with him and his sister. Dana was told that no one in the group wants to interact with her, and since then it's been mostly radio silence. I can't share more about Josh's future plans as he asked me not to. He did have a good laugh at some of the comments I show him and appreciate the support. The one detail I did get corrected on for those curious was about his uncle. He's the younger brother of Josh's mother, and he's 55 years old. I thought he was married into the family, but I got that detail wrong. I also found out the most disgusting detail is the uncle knew Dana since she was a teenager. Ugh. Dana and Josh are high school sweethearts. So yeah, I kind of feel gross knowing that. Other than that, I got a major haul of cake. So at least I got something good out of this mess. Oh god, that last story was a mess. Alright, we're gonna pop into the next one. This one is from r/Am I the Asshole? And it is entitled, Am I the Asshole for Kicking One of My Bridesmaids Out of My Wedding Party? I, 29 female, am getting married to the love of my life this winter. Oh, and that's just dandy. I picked my bridesmaids out way ahead of time, and I asked them all, one by one, if they would be my bridesmaid on the big day. Everyone said yes, and I was ecstatic. The date is getting closer, and some big events are just around the corner. Jack and Jill, bachelorette party, wedding shower, etc., which we've all been awaiting forever. Unfortunately, one of my bridesmaids has developed a chronic illness recently, and has been struggling with it, becoming much less reliable lately because of it. She has already had to miss a few small wedding-related things due to her illness. If I can't fully rely on her to be able to help at all of the functions, I'm not sure that her being a bridesmaid is a good idea. We've been good friends since high school, and I know she was excited to be a bridesmaid, but I've made the decision to find a replacement for her. She didn't take the news well, and told me she was extremely hurt by my actions, and wasn't even sure if she would be attending my wedding as a guest. She claimed I don't care about her and only care about myself. I told her she was being selfish, and that I had to do what was best for myself and my big day. Now she won't even speak to me. Am I the asshole? Yes, you fucking piece of shit, you're the asshole. Are you kidding me right now? Of course you are. You're choosing a party and, like, it's perfection that you strive for, even though it will be impossible to attain, over a living, breathing human being who literally cannot control their illness. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? If you're willing to prioritize these stupid little fucking events that you want to be Pinterest perfect over actual people, you're not mature enough to be getting married. You need to, like, take a step back and reassess who you are as a human being, and that bridesmaid needs better friends. I hope the other bridesmaids hear about this and they all drop out of this wedding. I hope the fiance hears about this and gets the hell out of Dodge before this bride asks to cut the "for sickness and in health" part of her vows, because that is just fucking despicable. And I'm speaking as someone who loves another person very dearly with a chronic illness. They are so important to me, and if they wanted to be a part of my wedding party, I would not hesitate to absolutely accommodate for them. If they didn't want to be in my wedding party, that would be cool too. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that they're there. All that matters is that you get to throw a party with people you really love and care about. And if, you know, you only care about people being able to help, if they have to, like, earn your affection like that, you're a horrible friend. And you're gonna end up divorced, like, within 5 years. So I don't think the friend is missing out on anything. I hope that the bridesmaid with the chronic illness that she has a wonderful life and that she gets to manage her stuff and that, her bad days aren't as frequent. And I hope this bride grows the fuck up soon, because God forbid she has a child with a chronic illness. Fucking hell. Sorry, I got a little fired up on that previous one. Oh God. Let's pop into this next one. This one is from Bridezillas again, from Tiny Neighborhood 667. It is entitled, I think my best friend is becoming a bridezilla, and I want to distance myself from the wedding. Her and her fiancé are both each other's first everything, and have known each other for 1.5 years, engaged after one. Well, that's already a red flag. They don't know each other well enough. I'd be willing to bet my left arm on it. She decided she's going to plan the wedding all by herself because, quote, wedding planners are a massive scam, unquote. She mentioned going to tour venues and started asking me for my help. I told her that her fiancé should be helping, to which she said his opinion didn't matter because he will like anything she picks. She booked a venue for November 2026. I was happy that it was far out so she could get to know this man more and our dynamic can go back to normal, since the only thing she talks about when we hang out is the wedding planning. But no. Now that she has set a date, it's been even worse. The main reason I'm writing this post is the last conversation we had. She told me she wanted an hors d'oeuvres table to be grazed and snacked upon and showed me this very expensive restaurant that caters. I asked her, knowing full well it is, for a wedding of 200 people that is outside her budget, to which she got annoyed with me and told me the table would be for her, not for the guests. The look of confusion on my face must have said something because she backtracked immediately and said that maybe she can set up a smaller table for the guests but it's her wedding and everyone should just have a good time already for her sake. I was left even more confused because the number she showed me looked like an estimate with the guests included, but it's actually just for her. I truly want to walk away from this before it gets worse. Not the friendship, but I think I need to have the hard boundaries convo. She has already subtly made it clear that it's her wedding, and everyone else, including the groom, needs to bend at every whim and make her dream of becoming married happen. I can't imagine how she's going to act when 2026 rolls around. Edit. Some people are a little confused. So to clarify, she is planning on feeding guests. But based off my understanding of the conversation we had, the guest will be given a standard dinner and a small dessert, while she will have the table of food set out just for herself, along with the dinner and cake. To each their own. I just find it ridiculously out of her budget, and I feel like some guests will be confused why there is a table of food out that is not allowed to be touched. This friend of OP's sounds wildly immature. What? Who looks at, like, caterers, okay? With the intention of only feeding themselves. Like, the only occasion on which I personally would go and get a ridiculous amount of expensive food all for myself is if I've just had, like, a majorly traumatizing event because I eat when I'm stressed. Like, I just got dumped or, fired from my dream job. Like, that kind of thing. That is when you order a whole bunch of hors d'oeuvres for yourself and then you go home and you eat them on your couch and you get wine drunk. That's what you do. At your own wedding? Why? And then I can't even dive into how she doesn't even really know her fiance, and it doesn't sound to me like she wants a marriage. She literally just wants a wedding. I don't know why she wants a fucking wedding. Just throw a big fat party. Just throw a big party about yourself, for yourself, every year, since you're so goddamn self-centered that you can't be bothered to get your fiance's opinion on anything. Like, he's nothing but a Ken doll. I hope he gets out of there. There are red flags all over this damn thing. Okay, and then there is a comment that I went digging for because I had to know how old this woman was. And according to OP, she'll be 25 in 2 weeks from that date of the post. Which is like terrifying to me. For those of you who don't know, I am 23. I'm turning 24 in April. And so this bridezilla like met her fiance when she was around my age. If she's been dating him for like a year and a half, maybe a little longer. How are I'm just flabbergasted. How are you getting married so young, A? And B, to someone you don't even know? And C, how are you still so immature that all you want is a party? Okay, we have gone through 3 dramatic-ass stories, and I am tapping out. Let me know in the comments down below your opinions and your thoughts. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you see any red flags in these that I missed? And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more Bridezilla content. I will be back with another video very soon, and in the meantime, take care. I'll see you next time.